Most gardeners today spend hundreds of dollars every season on fertilizers, sprays, and premium seeds, and still end up with small, tasteless tomatoes that barely feed their family. But for over 200 years, Amish families grew enormous, flavorful, healthy tomatoes using a single trick that costs just $1. No chemicals, no expensive tools, no complicated systems. What seed companies and fertilizer brands don't want you to know is that the most life-changing gardening secrets were never sold in stores. They were passed down quietly, generation to generation. In this video, I'm sharing 5 Amish tomato secrets that will help you grow bigger, healthier harvests, even in a small backyard or a few containers. If you're someone who wants to stop depending on the system and start growing your own food the old order way, this channel is for you. I share forgotten Amish wisdom every week, and subscribing means this rare ancestral knowledge shows up for you before it disappears forever. I'm glad you found your way here. Let's go back to the roots. The Amish don't fight the soil, they work with it. Every practice in this video has been tested for over 200 years on real family farms. By the end, you'll know exactly how to apply each one, even in a raised bed or container. Tip 1. Crushed eggshells at the root. This one matters because it solves a quiet problem most home gardeners and families face every single growing season. Watching tomatoes develop dark, sunken bottoms, split skins, and stunted fruit that never reaches its full size. It costs money, wastes effort, and leaves your family with less than they deserve from a garden they worked hard to plant. The reason this works is simple. The Amish have tested it for over 200 years. Tomatoes are heavy calcium feeders. When calcium is missing from the soil, the plant cannot build strong cell walls, and the result is blossom end rot, small fruit, and poor flavor. Crushed eggshells slowly release calcium carbonate directly into the root zone, feeding the plant exactly what it needs, exactly where it needs it. No expensive supplement, no synthetic fertilizer, just something most families throw away every single morning. To get started, all you need is a handful of dried eggshells, a rolling pin, or a Ziploc bag, and your planting hole. If you already have that, you're already ahead. What you're doing is simply crushing the dried eggshells into small fragments, not powder, just small pieces, and mixing a generous handful directly into the bottom of your planting hole before you set your tomato transplant in. The coarser pieces break down slowly through the season, releasing a steady, sustainable supply of calcium right where the roots grow deepest. To keep it going, focus on just one small habit. Save every eggshell from your kitchen, dry them on your windowsill, and top dress a fresh crushed handful around the base of each plant. Once a month. That's all the Amish needed, and that's all you need. Over time, this doesn't just improve your harvest yield, it changes how your garden feels. You'll notice firmer, meatier tomatoes, fewer losses, less money spent replacing what the soil was missing, and a quiet confidence that comes from knowing your family's food is being grown on a healthy, self-sufficient foundation. One small thing the Amish always added to this was a tablespoon of wood ash mixed in alongside the eggshells. Wood ash contributes potassium, which works alongside calcium to produce sweeter, more productive fruit. You don't need it to start, but it makes the results even stronger, and it costs absolutely nothing if you have a fireplace or a wood-burning stove. Tip 2. Deep planting technique. This one matters because it solves a quiet problem that silently limits nearly every home garden: planting tomatoes too shallow. It's the single most common mistake that leads to weak stems, poor water uptake, and harvests that never reach their productive potential, no matter how much you water or fertilize. Most people never find out why their plants underperform. The Amish always knew. The reason this works is simple. Tomatoes are one of the rare vegetables that grow roots all along their buried stem. Every tiny hair on that stem becomes a root when covered with soil. The deeper you plant, the larger the root network. A larger root network pulls more water, more nutrients, and more life from the earth, producing plants so strong and self-sufficient they can thrive even in drought conditions and poor soil. To get started, all you need is a garden trowel and your tomato transplant. Dig a hole significantly deeper than the pot your seedling came in, deep enough to bury the stem all the way up to the top 2 or 3 sets of leaves. What you're doing is simply removing the lower leaves from the stem, then setting the plant deep into the hole so that only the top cluster of healthy leaves sits above the soil. Backfill gently, water well, and the buried stem will begin producing roots within days. To keep it going, focus on just one thing. Mound a small amount of fresh soil around the base every 2 to 3 weeks as the plant grows. This encourages even more root development and keeps the stem anchored and stable through wind and rain. That small, sustainable habit is all the Amish needed. Over time, this doesn't just improve your tomato yield, it changes how your entire investment in gardening feels. Plants grown deep are healthier, more resilient, and dramatically more productive. Families who apply this technique often report harvests 2 to 3 times larger than their previous seasons, with no added cost whatsoever. The Amish had a saying for this: give the plant its foundation. The same way a strong house needs deep roots in the ground, a productive tomato plant needs the same. It's ancient wisdom that seeds. Companies have no reason to advertise because it doesn't cost you a single dollar. Tip 3. Epsom Salt Foliar Spray. This one matters because it solves a quiet problem hiding in plain sight. Yellowing leaves, poor flowering, and tomatoes that set fruit slowly and drop blossoms before they ever become the healthy harvest your family is counting on. Most gardeners assume it's a watering problem or a pest issue. In many cases, it's simply a magnesium deficiency, and it's completely fixable for less than $1 a season. The reason this works is simple. Magnesium is the central atom in every chlorophyll molecule. Without enough of it, a plant cannot photosynthesize efficiently, cannot convert sunlight into productive energy, and cannot support the flower-to-fruit conversion that fills your garden with tomatoes. Epsom salt is pure magnesium sulfate. When dissolved in water and sprayed directly onto leaves, it absorbs almost immediately, bypassing the soil entirely and delivering exactly what the plant needs within hours, not weeks. To get started, all you need is a box of plain Epsom salt from any pharmacy or grocery store, a gallon of water, and a basic spray bottle. A standard box costs under $2 and lasts an entire season. If you already have those 3 things, you're already ahead. What you're doing is simply dissolving 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt into 1 gallon of water, pouring it into your spray bottle, and misting the top and underside of every leaf on your tomato plants. The underside matters. That's where the stomata are, the tiny openings through which the plant absorbs the most. To keep it going, focus on just one routine. Spray every 2 weeks throughout the growing season, always in the early morning before the sun intensifies. The Amish women did this at dawn, walking the rows quietly before the day began. It's a small, peaceful habit that produces remarkable, life-changing results. Over time, this doesn't just improve your harvest, it transforms the health of your entire garden. Leaves stay greener longer, flowers multiply, fruit sets faster and grows larger, and your family benefits from a sustainable, chemical-free growing practice that has been quietly used on Amish farms for generations, while fertilizer companies sell you expensive alternatives that work far less efficiently. One small thing the Amish always added was a single drop of mild dish soap to the mixture. It helps the spray stick to the leaves rather than beading off. You don't need it to start, but it makes every application significantly more effective. Tip 4. Companion planting with basil. This one matters because it solves a quiet problem that quietly destroys gardens every summer: pest damage and poor pollination. Aphids, whiteflies, and tomato hornworms can devastate a healthy crop within days. And when pollinators don't visit your garden consistently, blossoms fall without ever becoming fruit. Most people respond by reaching for chemical sprays that cost money, harm the soil, and raise serious questions about the safety of food grown for the family. The Amish had a better answer, and it grows right next to the tomatoes. The reason this works is simple. Basil produces volatile aromatic oils that naturally repel the most destructive tomato pests. Aphids, whiteflies, and hornworms detect those oils and avoid the area entirely. At the same time, basil flowers attract bees and beneficial insects that dramatically increase pollination rates, meaning more blossoms become fruit, and more fruit means a bigger, healthier, more productive harvest. To get started, all you need is 2 or 3 basil seedlings, available at most nurseries for under $1 each, and a spot 10 to 12 inches from your tomato plants. If you already have a small garden bed or a few containers, you're already ahead. What you're doing is simply planting basil as a close neighbor to every tomato plant in your garden. Let a few of the basil plants flower rather than pinching them back. Those flowers are what bring the bees that multiply your fruit set. Harvest the rest regularly to keep the plants producing their protective, pest-repelling oils at full strength. To keep it going, focus on just one small weekly habit. Crush a fresh basil leaf and gently rub it along the lower stem of each tomato plant. This releases the oils in direct contact with the plant the Amish believed pests found most offensive. It takes less than 5 minutes and costs absolutely nothing. Over time, this doesn't just protect your tomatoes, it builds a self-sufficient, sustainable garden ecosystem that works for itself. Less spraying, less loss, more confidence, and the deep satisfaction of knowing your family's food is grown cleanly, naturally, and the way God and our ancestors always intended. One small thing the Amish always added was a border of marigolds around the outer edge of the tomato bed. Marigolds repel soil nematodes and add a second layer of natural pest protection. You don't need them to start, but combined with basil, they create a living, chemical-free defense system that has protected Amish harvests for over 2 centuries. Tip 5. Trench composting beneath rows. This one matters because it solves a quiet problem that quietly drains homesteaders and families of money every single season: the endless cycle of buying fertilizer bags. Synthetic fertilizers are expensive, they degrade soil health over time, and they create a dependency that the Amish deliberately avoided. They understood something that modern gardening has largely forgotten: the most productive soil isn't purchased, it's built from what you already have. The reason this works is simple. Burying kitchen scraps directly beneath your planting rows creates a slow-release living fertilizer that feeds your tomatoes from below for the entire growing season. As the organic matter breaks down, it releases a steady, balanced supply of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and trace minerals. Exactly the nutrients tomatoes need to produce large, flavorful, healthy fruit. It is completely free, completely sustainable, and it improves your soil more with every passing year. To get started, all you need is a shovel, a week's worth of kitchen scraps, vegetable peels, coffee grounds, crushed eggshells, tea bags, and your garden bed. If you already have a kitchen and a small patch of soil, you're already ahead. What you're doing is simply digging a trench 6 inches deep along your intended planting row before the season begins. Fill it generously with kitchen scraps, cover with 2 inches of soil, and allow it to rest for 1 week before planting your tomatoes directly above the trench. The roots will reach down into that layer of decomposing organic matter and feed from it all season long. To keep it going, focus on just one sustainable habit. Start a second trench in a different part of your garden each season, rotating the location annually. This gradually builds rich, self-sufficient soil across your entire growing space. The Amish called it feeding the earth before you ask it to feed you, and it is the single most life-changing investment a home gardener can make. Over time, this doesn't just reduce your fertilizer costs to zero, it transforms your entire relationship with the land. Your soil becomes darker, richer, and more productive with every passing year. Your tomatoes grow larger without any additional input. And your family benefits from food grown in living, healthy soil, the way it was always meant to be grown, long before the fertilizer industry convinced us we needed their products to survive. One small thing the Amish always added was a handful of dried autumn leaves, layered into the trench alongside the kitchen scraps. Dry leaves are carbon-rich and balance the and nitrogen in food waste, accelerating decomposition and producing richer compost faster. You don't need it to start, but if you have leaves available, it makes the results significantly stronger and the soil noticeably more productive within a single season. If this is useful to you, give this video a like. It helps YouTube share this forgotten wisdom with more families who need it. And I want to hear from you. Which of these Amish secrets surprised you the most? Was it the eggshells, the deep planting, or the Epsom salt spray? Drop your answer in the comments below. I actually read every single one, and your response genuinely helps shape what I share next. We're building something real here. Thank you for being part of it. Priority bonus tip. Here's something most people miss, and the Amish understood this better than anyone. Before you add a new plant, a new product, or a new system to your garden, remove one thing you're currently buying that you could grow or make yourself. One bag of fertilizer you'll replace with a kitchen scrap trench. One bottle of pest spray you'll replace with basil. One calcium supplement you'll replace with eggshells from your own breakfast. That single shift, and from consumer to producer, is where real homestead living begins. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about removing one dependency at a time, season by season, until your family is living on a foundation that no company, no supply chain, and no price increase can touch. The Amish didn't build self-sufficient lives overnight. They built them one root at a time, and that is exactly what this channel is here to help you do. It costs nothing, except the decision to begin. You don't need a farm. You don't need a big budget, a perfect garden, or years of experience. You just need one ancient practice, started this week, done imperfectly, and the quiet confidence that what you're doing is real, sustainable, and life-changing. That's how the Amish built generations of healthy, self-sufficient families, one small root at a time. Pick one idea from today, the eggshells, the deep planting, the Epsom spray, the basil, or the trench, and try it this week. Just one. That's enough. And if you want more forgotten Amish wisdom, healing garden secrets, and productive homestead practices delivered to you every single week, subscribe to Amish Homestead Roots. This channel is for families who want to live purely, simply, and independently, the way God and our ancestors intended, free from dependency, close to the earth, rooted in something that lasts. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.